Hello and welcome to the new video where I'll be showing you the 12-day Tableau learning path through which you can learn the Tableau skills. Ooh, what happened? Hello and welcome to the new video where I'll be showing you the 12-day Tableau learning path through which you can basically go through these 12 topics in 12 days to get a good hands-on understanding of Tableau. I would not say complete, I was about to say complete, but no, it's a good hands-on understanding, and this is for beginners who can commit 3 hours on a daily basis with the Tableau to learn the Tableau as a tool and data visualization as an art which you can do within the Tableau. So keep in mind that these 12 topics is something you need to do it on by spending 3 hours on a daily basis, and that way by the end of 12th day you will have a good understanding of these topics and Tableau as a tool to how to use it. Alright, so let's go ahead and see these topics. So the first topic that is basically your visualization. So when you open the Tableau, it has its inbuilt dataset which is sample superstore dataset. You use that dataset to build the visualization, and you need to build all the visualization which is there in the show me section of the visualization. So what you need to do is basically experiment with each visualization, understand and interpret it, and that's actually good enough for 12 visualization or good enough for 3 hours in which you will explore the 12 different visualization to basically see what are the different capabilities, what are the different visualizations, and how to interpret that. If let's say you are not aware of that, take a reference. Take for example, I have posted introductory videos where I have not only explained how to achieve it, but some interpretation of that data. Also, if you have any relevant book or if you follow any other blog for Tableau, then something you can take it up. But the whole idea is that you do the very first day, 3 hours spend on the visualization and try each and every visualization. Second thing is about the cards. On that Tableau, you have the cards like size, color, detail, tooltip and all. On the second day, for 3 hours, you basically need to experiment with the cards on different visualizations. Let's say you build up upon the very first day all these different visualization in different tabs, and the second day basically you are putting the categorical values or the numerical values on the card and trying to see what kind of impact that it is giving, right? So the second day, I want you to spend 3 hours on experimenting with the cards and seeing what impact they give when you put a particular field on a specific card. The third thing is about the tooltips. Tooltips are very important. By default, whatever field you will put in the row, column or size or anywhere on that marks on the cards or on the visualization on the rows and columns, it will by default take the tooltips. But what you need to do is you need to format the tooltips so that it is easy for an user to interpret. For example, generally when we show the visualization, let's say product sales by product, right? So what it shows is basically your sales tooltip. So, but what you need to do is you need to define in such a way that this product has this much sale, some sort of a sentence, not like just the number over there along with the name of the category. So that's something you need to experiment with tooltip. Also, if you are able to also do to visualize the tooltip in such a way where you can show the sheet. So for example, in tooltips, you have the capability within Tableau where you can actually integrate the entire sheet itself, and it's very easy over there. You just have to choose what sheet you want to show. So if something you are able to do for 3 hours, if you are spending in tooltips, you will have a great knowledge around the tooltips, which is absolutely important. I cannot emphasize enough, absolutely important, because visualization is something what user is seeing, but how do you explain a particular part of the visualization? Tooltips is something which is coming into the picture. That's why I'm saying it is very important and very interesting as well. The next is filters. Filters are absolutely or always a part of any visualization, like if you are creating any dashboard or even in a particular sheet you are in the Tableau. Filters is something you need to explore the different ways you can configure the filter. The page of the filter within Tableau has 4 different sections. You need to explore those 4 different sections, and how do you do the stuff over there is something you need to spend on the 4th day. You need to spend at least 3 hours on this filters. After that, you have the groups. Groups may not take the entire 3 hours. It's probably 1 hour worth of work, but experimenting it with the, let's say, visualization and with the filters is something where you will going to spend more time. That means you will create the groups and you will put it on the visualization or create filters. But what exactly group is? In a nutshell, many times we have to create custom categories. For example, we have 5 different employees who are in 5 different departments, but they may be related to a specific project, right? So you may basically group them under one project. So that way reporting becomes easy on these custom requirements when we have the groups. Just to give you an idea about why do you need the groups. Then you have the sets. Sets are very helpful in scenarios where you need to basically have a subset of the data based on some specific condition. For example, you want to find out top customers or customers who are giving you repeated orders, or products which are being returned a lot, things like those, where you can create a sets, and with the help of the sets you can achieve many things within Tableau. So this is where again as an important subject, I want you to spend 3 hours on this and get a complete understanding of what sets are and what you can actually do with these sets. Now next is the calculated fields. Calculated fields is something which is I would say, again, like other things, it is always a part of a dashboard, because not everything comes as a ready stage. For example, within the Tableau data set which I showed you or which I explained on the visualization section, which is a sample superstore, you have sales and profit. But if you, let's say, want to find the profit per order, right, or profit per customer, for things like those you need to use the calculated field, and this is where you will also get exposed to the functions, which is a custom way of achieving the specific business needs by creating those new calculations, the ratios and things like those. So this is where you will going to use, or this particular feature you will going to use every day whenever any custom requirement is coming. So spend some good 3 hours, see some of those important functions like sum, average, count. There is this index function, there is this rank function. Look at all of these things in the calculated field and spend some good 3-4 hours over there. Then you have the parameters. Parameters are very important from the perspective where you need to achieve some dynamic behavior in the dashboard. So learn about what parameters are, different types of parameters that you can create, the parameter settings you need to do within the calculated fields to basically achieve the desired dynamic behavior. So this is something is required whenever you want to achieve the dynamic behavior. Then you have the LODs, the level of detail calculation. This is also to achieve the custom needs of the business. For example, within the calculated field, I told you earlier that for the custom business requirement, you need to achieve this. But this level of details is provide a next level of customization where you can achieve a particular scenario, or you can restrict the selections, you can basically include other values. So this is an interesting concept which basically you need to learn, and I have posted a video on that. I think it's an 1-hour video about the level of details calculation, which you can look at it. I mean, explaining it in a 1 minute is slightly difficult, but it's about the very fine tune or very high level of customization that you want in your visualization or in the output that your business is expecting in, let's say, in a table or in a matrix. So that's what it provides, and you will find it using, again, probably not every day, but always in those scenarios where things are becoming tricky. Or specifically, if I say, In calculated field, whenever you are planning to use if condition, think about whether something you can achieve it with the LOT, because that is more fine tuned and more memory friendly or friendly to the processing that Tableau does. Then what you have is the actions. Actions are present in the sheet and dashboard, but mostly it is used in the dashboard, which is basically my next topic here on the 11th. This is the topic number 10. Probably one is over here hidden or not aligned properly. So actions are required where you need, let's say, a specific behavior in a dashboard. For example, if you click a particular visualization or particular point of the visualization, then any other chart you want it to be filtered, or you want to achieve some dynamic behavior out there. This is where actions you need to use. So dashboard actions is something you really need to understand what first of all actions are, the different types of actions that is available, and how you can implement the actions, some of the basic actions that you can implement. So I want you to spend their time with the dashboard. So once you create the dashboard, probably that's when you use the actions. However, I put it over here because actions are available at sheet level as well, and they are same as what is present in the dashboard. It's just that in dashboard you can combine multiple sheet and create a more cohesive or integrated integrated basically environment or integrated view over there. However, in particular sheet, actions may be a standalone action which you may want from the from that particular visualization in the sheet. So after actions, look at the dashboard. Dashboards, as you would expect in Tableau, when you create visualization, you want to combine them and create such a view which your user can use, filter multiple visualization or see multiple visualization together to get the proper idea about what is going in the business. So dashboard is an important thing. Everywhere, every department basically need their one or multiple dashboard to really see how their business is doing. So because of this, you need to go through 3 hours, sit with dashboards and get a complete beginner perspective of dashboard. After that, you have stories. Stories is similar to dashboard, but what I would say is it is for those situations where you are trying to convey a specific scenario or trying to solve a specific scenario. For example, why customers are returning our product. So you start with how many products they have returned, for how many, in what are those products which have been returned a lot in, let's say, particular geo. Is it a geo behavior in which the orders have been returned? Is it because customer did not like it, or what is that integrated details? You basically try to find it and put it here in these stories and convey to the management about particular decision they may need to take. Let's say, for example, one particular product is being returned a lot and there are, let's say, comments or maybe from the sales you got to know that because it is a faulty, right? After, let's say, use of 1 day, this product is failing, and probably that's why customers are returning a lot. So that's a feedback you can give it back, or story that you can build to help your management understand about what's really happening with these returns. So these are the 12 topics for the beginners who can spend 3 hours daily. And I feel that if you are able to spend 3 hours daily for these 12 days, then you will have the beginner's level complete understanding of Tableau. For this is like, I would say, 99% of the feature. I'm not really sure if I'm missing anything. Let me know if I'm missing anything over here. But this is from beginner perspective. I can see one thing which I am missing over here, which is about the data import I talk about in the visualization. You may expect that why I did not tell it. It's because this is not for a beginner. This is basically for the one who first of all have got some idea about how the visualization basically work, what are the problems with the visualizations and things like those. And because it's always about the data, this is probably the next step which a beginner may need to take to basically import and clean. And even Tableau, you have some basic cleaning techniques which you can apply, that you need to take to clean the data that you can make it available for the visualization. But because I want you to first focus on the Tableau internal working, That's why I have not gone on that side of the world where you need to import the data, let's say from multiple sources, join the data, clean it, and all of those things. From my perspective, it is for those people who are slightly experienced with the tool, and then they should basically take it. So this is basically for an absolute beginner, the 12 topics I want to suggest that one should learn in 12 days by spending 3 hours daily. But what is next? What do you need to do after you have done 12 days? Well, after you have done this, what I want you to do is participate in the competitions or the projects which Tableau community is running. For example, what you have is the Makeover Monday community, which is very active, let's say on the Twitter or on the LinkedIn, and they have a website also, makeovermonday.co.uk. So there, what you need to do is whatever you have learned, you need to apply your understanding on the data set. They release, I think every Sunday they release a new data set. So take that data set, apply your understanding, see what visualization you need to create to basically communicate these communicate the idea of that particular data set about what this data is telling. Also, what I want you to do is they are running this, the Makeover Monday is being run from past 5 years or 2016, from 2016. So take those, take maybe for next 18 days, that means it's overall 30 days program which I am trying to suggest. Once you have done these 12 days, continue with your 3-hour daily journey. Take 1 or 2 basically data set and see what is the visualization, what are those top visualizations which has been created, let's say in 2020 or 2019, and try to recreate those visualization for next 18 days before even, let's say, exploring with the new data set. The reason I'm saying this is because once you follow the guideline of what the best visualization follow in terms of color, in terms of fonts, in terms of arranging the visualization together and things like those, then after 30 days you will have a perfect idea as to whenever a new data set is given to you, what sort of settings you need to use to basically convey your idea with the greatest impact that you can make with the visualization. And that's what I want you to become, is basically a perfect visualization developer. Whenever any data set is given to you, you have a very good understanding of it, and you are completely aware what you need to do to basically convey the entire idea in the form of one or a combination of visualization. So that's something I want you to do for next 18 days. Take those previous visualization, the best visualization on the Makeover Monday community, see the colors, see the settings, see the visualizations, and develop it. Sometimes it may be a problem from the perspective that they have used, or in the entries, the top entries that are given over there, they have used a very advanced visualization. So in scenarios like those, skip it. But wherever the basic visualization or the basic dashboard is being used, try to pick that up. The reason I'm saying it is because I don't want you to be confused with those complex visualization, because that requires an understanding of geometry, understanding of trigonometry and all. So if you do that, you will become confused at the beginning, and you will sometimes even little bit frightened as well, because you will feel like you don't know anything. No, it's a journey, right? Once you get your basics right, you will be able to take your journey to the next step, to the advanced level. So keep those visualization for an advanced level, and take those basic things first, become a master in that, and then go to your next step, maybe after a second month or the third month, and then start basically producing, and take maybe one visualization every day, or the advanced visualization like those spirals and circles and things like those, all those creative stuff which has been going over there. One visualization every day. Take this 3 hours concept, and I'm pretty sure that if you are taking that in second month, by the end of second month you will have entire knowledge you need to have to create stunning visualization in Tableau. So this is an idea, or this is a complete program which is probably completely free, because you have my blog, you have some you have Tableau's blog, or you have even couple of other blogs which are giving you an amazing idea about the Tableau. And this is because it's a beginner perspective. That's why I feel that before going anywhere else, like taking a proper training or something, you can get a complete idea about these things, because they have been explained in my blog or in couple of other Tableau blogs, which you will search on the Tableau, you will find it right on the top, and get the ideas about this thing. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know what are your questions or comments about this, and if you still have any doubt or any clarification to take, I'll be happy to answer that. Put it in the comments. Maybe I'll create a video or I'll answer it over there based on how I feel like, whether it is important and something which can be beneficial for everyone. I will create a video, or if it is very specific to your need, then I will put an answer or give an answer over there. So that's about it. I'll meet you now in the next video with a new topic.